It is I.
Is headed to the stand right now.
I'm here to play the game.
You are here to tell us all of your inner secrets.
I guess so.
Meredith, it is plead the fifth time. You got 3 questions that come from the room, 3 questions that come from the listeners. You get 1 that you get to sidestep and pass.
All right.
And you have a boomerang that you could bounce back on us.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. So you didn't have one this morning.
Yeah, I had something going on.
You a little busy?
I was a little busy.
All right.
It's one question.
All right. Meredith.
Yes.
Let's see. Question number 1.
Uno.
Toni Braxton made some open book kind of assertions about what she wished she would have done at an earlier age. She grew up Christian, so she's like, I didn't really drink much. I didn't have enough sex.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke enough, etc.
Smoke a little bit.
What's something that you wish you would have partaken in more as a youth?
Ooh.
As a youth.
Okay, so I will say this. People look at me as in high school, I wasn't like the most popular person out there going to like all the parties and everything like that because I really wanted to go to college. And I spent my entire 4 years prepping for that so I could go to a university. And that was great. But I look back on my high school experiences and we always talk about it in here and I hear from other people, man, I missed out on that. I didn't go to the parties. I skipped out on a lot of the good times and the fun after the football games or even the weekend, the beach parties. I skipped all of that. Yeah. And I really wish that I could go back in time
and live that life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Butt naked in the Westcott Fountain.
Not that.
That's all I gotta tell you.
Not that.
That's an FSU thing. 21, you butt naked in the fountain. That's it.
I
if
did
you missed
have
out
fun.
on that, that's not good.
I had a great time in college, so I made up for it. I will definitely say that. I had a fantastic time, especially when I first came to Tampa, too. Like, I was out of college, fresh out of college, and I definitely lived the life here.
This is definitely a mess.
But in high school, I look back on it, and that was really stupid.
All right.
It was good because I went to university, but also it was silly.
I went to university.
I went to the university and graduated.
Okay, Meredith. People often look at me as the conspiracy theorist on this show. What they don't know, though, is you're low-key kind of on that same tip, too. Meredith checks those websites, and she hits me up like once or twice a week with like, hey, what do you think about this?
You see this?
And then she sets him off.
Yeah, and then we're lost for the next hour. But Meredith, I want you to expound a little bit on one of your favorite conspiracy theories, something that you believe in your heart to be true, even though others might kind of lambast you for it.
All right.
What do you believe from the conspiracy pages, Meredith?
Okay. I'm trying to think of some that's a little lighter. Because this can go down a rabbit hole real quick. So I'm just thinking of the first one off the top of my head is when we were talking about the studio here just a little bit ago this morning about this damn coronavirus.
Oh, what do you think, Meredith?
Ah, damn.
Well, don't be saying I was talking about it.
No, we as in Dobby and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were working.
I like that excuse.
Yeah, you were working.
I love that excuse.
Because if I need to go off of somebody a little bit about these conspiracy theories, it is my boy Dobby.
Yeah,
so
I'm all for it.
The new information that came out from the CDC when they low-key put out the information that only 6% of the people that passed away from having the coronavirus actually had the coronavirus, and the rest of it, which let me do simple math here, 94% of the rest of the people that said that died from the coronavirus didn't at all.
Yeah.
It was from all the other issues that they had. So yeah, my conspiracy theory file on this is getting much larger.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's
my God. And turning over to the dark side.
I will just say this. It is so incredible that 6 months ago, the world, America, we were all doing so fantastic. And if we look back on this time and we destroyed our own economy for something that could potentially, I'm not saying it is, but potentially be a flu, it blows my mind.
Yeah, well.
I'm just saying.
Are you saying we're being bamboozled?
I don't know.
Hoodwinked, led astray, run amok. Is that what you trying to say?
It's
Plymouth
looking like
Rock
that.
landed on us?
It's crazy.
Is that what you said?
So I'm just, if you're going to ask me what's been on my mind lately, that's what's because I live that life. I'm still in my bubble.
Yeah, you ain't allowed to go nowhere.
No, I don't go anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
all right,
that's
wow.
fine.
Okay,
wow.
all right. Meredith, here's an easy one for you since you've had two hard ones. Let's see, your third question from the room. And you have not used the pass yet.
No.
Meredith, have you ever had the itch?
The itch?
But chose to handle it yourself instead of using the romantic stylings of one Anthony Andrade.
Okay.
Have you in a situation ever had an itch but was like, I could go deal with him or I could just handle it myself?
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's so much harder to do it when that man is in the house 24/7 because he is working from home. And now I have to plot when it's actually going to happen. And if it's going to, I don't know, is he going to walk in the room or can you go do something for a little bit? Because I got some stuff I need to finish. I don't know. So it's kind of hard lately. But absolutely. It's just easier to take care of it sometimes yourself.
Sometimes it's easier to do
it
twist,
just is.
turn.
It's fun the other way. But also it's fun my way too.
Yeah, you know yourself.
I know what I like.
Yeah, you know what you like. Somebody actually agreed with you, Meredith, when you said you handle your business when you've chosen to do so.
Yeah.
They said, oh, hell yeah, my husband should know because I low-key let him know by asking, hey, are you going to take a really long shower?
That's a good time to do it.
Lets her know it's time to twist, turn. Meredith has said she has chosen to do her own manual stimulations. Also, her conspiracy theory that she's thinking about is about the Rona.
Oh, yeah, because I'm living it every single day. How could you not?
She's tired of being in the bubble. And also, the other question that you had was
Tony Braxton.
Oh yeah, what you miss out on, which you said high school you didn't have enough fun because you was trying to get to the university.
Yeah, I did.
Nerd.
How dare you want to educate yourself?
I have to study. I can't go outside.
I can't do it.
I did.
Gotta study. I'm trying to get to university.
What was your curfew at prom again?
I had to be back by 11 or midnight. I think it was midnight. And we had just a little bit enough time left over to go to Village Inn. So I did hit that up and then I had to go home.
Village, yeah.
I was hungry.
Yeah. Man.
No party.
I guess that comes from growing up in a van.
It was an RV.
And not hanging with the cool kids.
Them cool kids sure had a good time that night.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. We got 3 from the audience coming in. Text 888-429-0941. Let's see here. Davi, you got one?
Yeah, I got one for Meredith.
Okay.
Out of the 727. It says, Meredith, besides cheating, what is something that Anthony could do right now that would make you leave him for good and never even think about getting back with him?
Committing a serious crime, I would say.
How serious?
Pretty serious. I'm not down for being. I know some people are ride or dies with their man and committing serious crimes. I don't know how I feel about raising 2 daughters in a household with a man that committed not just a silly crime or something small, but a serious.
Yeah, what would be an acceptable crime?
Give us the list now. I mean, what's the serious crime?
Let's see here.
What's going to make Meredith leave?
Well, we were talking about murder last week, so
okay.
there's that one.
What if you had a good reason?
Yeah.
No.
So there's no reason why a murderer can't raise these children?
To protect the family or whatever? I mean, that's one thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, if somebody's coming in the house and you go ahead and murder that person.
So he's a murderer.
Yeah, that's bad. If you're stealing, maybe laundering a tremendous amount of money.
Like a Bernie Madoff type thing?
Something crazy. But not just a little bit, a crazy amount, because you'll be in federal prison for doing that for 20, 30 years. And I don't know if I could be by myself that long.
But you spent it.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. But I can't have my man gone for 20 years. I'm probably not going to be around.
Wow.
I always thought money laundering was low on the list.
But it's a federal crime.
Breakers.
You're going to be gone for a long time. That's where
so is voter fraud.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Okay.
That's not on my list. I won't break up with you for that.
If you get caught.
Yeah.
Out of the 727, Meredith.
Yeah.
Have you ever ate a guy's groceries?
Oh, man.
That
was right out of there. It was a one-liner, too. There was no warm-up to it. It said, Meredith, have you ever ate a guy's groceries? I'm adding groceries.
All right. Well, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The answer is that is not on the menu, and that is disgusting for me. I do not want to do that at all to a man.
Really?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Never.
That's gross.
Okay.
Because guys also aren't as well kept as women, so you got to think
Watch
of
your
that
mouth
too.
now. You're surrounded by men in the room.
Yeah,
like,
I
I
know.
mean, you know, we might get offense.
Okay.
Hey.
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 Yeah, you got some hair grown places. I don't
Hey.
want to. I'm just saying.
Hey. That's not cool.
That's gross.
That's not cool, Meredith. All right.
We have one more 517 area code for this one. It says, Meredith, to follow up Orlando's question, when scratching your own itch, what do you picture / think about to make it happen?
Oh,
Well, I do use technology. It's not just my imagination, which, you know, if you're hard up or, you know, the Wi-Fi's out or something, then I guess you have to.
you don't have a visual image you could, like, you know, throw up into the mental
I have
Rolodex?
before.
Highlight reel?
Yeah. No, not so much. Not a highlight reel. That's different, I think, for girls than guys.
Nah.
So you guys will replay like all the fun stuff. For me, I like watching. Oh, Anthony's gonna be so mad at me. If I was to pick a category,
Yeah.
it would start with an L and end with a lesbian.
Oh, just the ladies.
Yeah, I
Really?
would. Yeah, because then I can imagine it's potentially happening to me. So
Right.
yes,
Absolutely.
and then that's what happens.
I'm going to stop smiling. Turned creepy for
Yeah.
a minute there.
Yeah.
All right.
Smile.
Yeah. I was like, right. Yeah, I'm
You're
on
like, yes,
camera.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
Never mind. Okay, so you have you've
Boomerang.
used all of them except the boomerang. So shoot one back.
Should I ask about Tony Braxton? Are you guys having fun a little bit younger, or should I ask about what category you guys watch?
Well, we've already talked about our categories already.
Well,
You
let's
never
talk
answered.
about. Okay, do you think you guys had enough fun when you were young, or do you regret not having enough sex or drinking?
What do you miss? What do you miss out on? What did you miss partaking on? Like Tony Braxton said, she missed out on smoking and sex and
Yep.
all partying and all that stuff because she grew up Christian,
Yep.
and so she missed out on it. Is there anything that we missed out on?
I honestly feel like I was the opposite. I had too much fun. I partied way too much. I missed out on like a lot of the seriousness growing up, like getting good grades,
Education.
like trying to learn as much as possible. Yeah,
We're polar opposites when it came to that.
for sure. I did
Yeah.
too much
You
messing
lived
around.
your best life.
I did. I was just getting in trouble, skipping school. I would have been a little bit more serious at life.
Mine, I think I'm the only opposite I am is that in college, I was too caught up in I was too caught up in trying to find a girlfriend. Like I dated a lot of people, like as far as girlfriends, and didn't take advantage of the blankery.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like being in Tallahassee,
You got a lot of options.
It's a oasis. And you can do all your business that you want to do, but if you're out there wifing them every time you get with somebody, ooh, you my girlfriend, and now for 18 months or whatever, now you got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of that early, hey, I'm working at CPA this weekend, or hey, I'm at Late Night Library with the radio station and randoms and stuff. I missed out on a lot of the randoms.
You're trying to find wifey, maybe.
I was. I kept trying to find like that whole like, hey, we're in college together. We about to get good, move
I feel
on.
you. I kind of went through
And
that phase.
I went through that whole thing, and I had more girlfriends than I had like just skanky partners.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Tampa, I made up for the skanky partners.
Isn't Tampa fun?
Ladies, boy, it's so good. It's so lovely. All right. You have made it through Plead the Fifth, Meredith. All right.
Thank you.
Orlando and the Freak Show.